everyone, it's Joanne with Stampin' Up! In Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Canada, and I just thought that I'd stop in today and show you this picture that I did for my wall. I've taken down my winter picture and thought I'd replace it with a spring picture. So just to go over what I've done, basically this is a 12 by 12 frame that I purchased at Michael's. I found it difficult to find a 12 by 12 frame, but I did find this one over there. So they came in a package of two, and I have one with a winter picture in it, and this is my summer, or going to be my spring picture. So the dimensions. First of all, the background is a 12 by 12 sheet of designer series paper. This one happens to be discontinued now. It's from a package that I bought last year. The next level is 10 by 10 Blackberry Bliss, and the next piece of paper is 9 by 9. So then I have matting. So if you'll notice I have three long skinny pictures and three small square pictures. So the biggest mat on the long skinny pictures is 5 by 2.5. The Blackberry Bliss layer, which is next, is 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. And this is the Butterfly Bijou designer series paper that comes in 6 by 6 sheets. It just came out recently, and I think it's very pretty and very springy. So that's what I've used as the backgrounds on each of the sections. So that designer series paper on all three of these is 4.5 by 2 inches. So basically I just mapped the three of these together and then chose the pictures afterward that would go on there. So these three here are also from the same pack of paper. I did choose different patterns, and those dimensions are, the largest is 2.5 by 2.5. The next is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the small designer series paper is 2 by 2. So just to go over what I've done, basically from the first stamp set, I used 3 stamp sets in this basically. This one is discontinued. It's called Beautiful You. So the only thing that I've taken from here is the Dancing Girl. The next set is Under My Umbrella, which is a very springy, rainy umbrella sort of thing for spring. And the next one I've used is a new set, and it's Springtime Joy. So I've used the bunny, the chick, and the lamb from this set, and also the Welcome Spring greeting. So basically on here I've fussy cut the bunny, so that means that I stamped it with Memento black ink. I colored it in with my Stampin' Blend markers. So I have a turquoise here. This is actually a Copic, but I think it's very close to the color of turquoise that I have here. And Purple Posy in the flowers, and Just Jade in the leaves. Those are all Stampin' Blend markers. And the Smoky Slate Gray, I just kind of highlighted the creases in the bunny's body, and also detailed the area that he's standing on. So this comes from the umbrella set. So basically I've used some of the Butterfly designer series paper. I punched out the umbrella from that paper using this punch, and then I also punched out a piece of acetate. And the reason I did that is to give the umbrella a little bit of a sheen so that it looks a little wet. And I've adhered the acetate to the designer series paper with little glue dots. And if you can see them, it's kind of difficult So even though they're there, you can't really see them right away. So I've raised everything up with dimensional adhesive, and it gives it a raised look. I've also used some of the pearls from the Hydrangea Garden Pearl set. So the next technique that I used is on these boots and on the girl's dress. So basically, you stamp this twice. So you stamp the outline on a piece of paper, the entire girl. And then for the pattern that you want on the dress and the hat, you stamp again on printed paper. Here I stamped it on stripes, and here I stamped it on this paper actually. So then you just cut out the area that you want to use as a pattern. So basically I cut just around the dress and the hat itself and didn't cut out her legs and her arms. So then you just attach that directly onto the stamped image of the girl, and you end up with a pattern dress. And the same thing with the boots. If you notice, the bottom of the boot does not have that stripe. That's because there's two pieces of paper there. So the other thing I did was cut out these butterflies using a die on pattern paper, and it's the reverse of one of these patterns from the same Butterfly Designer Series paper pack. So that gives my butterflies kind of a detail, and I didn't have to color them, and they are the same color then as the rest of the paper. So the next thing I did, same thing, I stamped the image onto the umbrella image onto printed paper. It was actually the edge of this paper, and cut that out with my punch. The lamb was fussy cut and colored using the same markers here, 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 and here from that Under My Umbrella set. And I outlined the lamb with the gray smoky slate marker. And the chick, again, is punched from the remainder of this piece of paper to give him the same color family as what the background is. The ladybug on here is a little trinket set that comes from Stampin' Up, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's just little ladybugs. And the bicycle is something that I had in my old collection of paper, and I just cut it out and used that as well. The smile is a die cut that I had before I joined Stampin' Up, and basically I've used Stampin' Up's double-sided adhesive paper and attached that to the cardstock one side, and then you cut it out with your die, and you're left with an outline that becomes a sticker. So I cut that out 3 times, attached them one on top of the other, and it gives the smile wording some dimension that you wouldn't have if you just simply had a single layer of the word cut out. So that's my little project for today. I think it'll look a little bit better than the wintry one that I had on my wall, and I'm hoping you like it. If you would like to know more about any of the items that I used in this project, or if you'd like to contact me to find out how to make this, please let me know. And you can contact me on Facebook at Lighthouse Greetings, at my website lighthousegreetings.ca, or my email lighthousegreetings@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.